what exactly is it that makes a game good? Is it the mechanics, the graphics, or the story? A committed development team, an immersive gaming experience, or perhaps how it edges out the genre and, by extent, the gaming industry? I believe that all of these things bring merit to a game. And as we know, the gaming industry is very much a meritocracy. Quality games bring in the most sales and become the most well-renowned, with often overlooked aspects of what accompanies a game also being important decision makers for consumers, such as in the marketing and communities that surround them. This is much of the reason why good games fail to meet standards that we seek out in order to reward them with sustained consumption. Many early access games, for example, often fail to bring committed development teams to the table, even though they present very appealing concepts that generate a lot of buzz amongst indie game communities and individuals that come across them. AAA titles have the opposite problem, with quality graphics, committed development teams, and multi-million-dollar marketing budgets taking priority over other things that matter to consumers, like supporting communities and having an enjoyable gaming experience, and delivering a unique and compelling story. I would argue that even though all of the things I listed at the beginning of the video as traits that make a good game are valid, there are some things that bear more weight than others. Which brings me to a game that seems to fail quite a lot. The game by which this video is titled, Total Miner. At first glance, you're met with poor quality graphics, a complete absence of any sort of story or plot, roughly built combat and building mechanics that seem to entirely mimic Minecraft and many other popular voxel sandbox games, and a largely unfinished user interface adapted to the PC from console. This main criticism that people tend to latch onto during their user reviews is that the similarities between Minecraft are too strong, and by extent, Total Miner is nothing more than a clone that attempts to make a few clear enough distinctions or improvements that it appears somewhat dissimilar, and therefore worth its price tag. This is, of course, a fair criticism at the surface level. But what's frustrating to me and many other longtime players, testers, and advocates for the game is that beyond this surface level is an expansive host of player-driven game mechanics that create a unique experience unlike anything I've seen before. It isn't just about the rudimentary graphics, UI, combat, and map layout. It's about what you can do in the game. Potentially, you have the ability to create something that's entirely yours, without a deep understanding of the game or modding. At the most base level, players have explored creating minigames that keep them and their friends entertained, with a combination of simple structures and scripts. There are also a few talented creators that have designed entire worlds with interactive NPC dialogues, quest lines, and lore to accompany their imaginations for the purpose of sharing with others. Then there are those that have broken through the metaphorical roof in terms of what we thought possible. Again and again, something thought to be too complex or just simply unrealistic was, in fact, very doable. Beyond that, the tools that modding and PC mechanics offers further expands the extent to which a player could customize and explore the in-game universe, to create more immersive experiences, reinforce storytelling, and extend the limitations that we have yet to reach. But why is this different from modded Minecraft or any other voxel sandbox game? Because every aspect of the game is designed around this central theme. Whereas Minecraft focuses on many of the core game mechanics that make it flashier, such as those graphics and accompanying texture packs, the fluidity of the movement and the combat, customizability and creativity are at the forefront of everything in Total Miner. with the ease of player usability kept in mind. Without modding, those things are almost completely absent from Minecraft. And even with modding, the usability is still absent. Without any need for downloading external software, players can achieve all of the following in Total Miner. Beyond this, there is an encouragement for players to share information and creative works through the component system and the forum. If someone wants to share a structure that they build, they can transfer it to anyone else by either giving them the permissions to save it on their own in-game, or sending the component file directly through in-game means. This also goes for scripts, a hard to master but easy to understand method of replicating functions achievable through the use of coding languages in computer software. All you'd need to do to copy a script someone else made would be to Control-C their text and paste it into your game. It's honestly that easy. With just a copy of the game, players already have endless possibilities at their disposal. Someone who has limited access to the internet outside of Total Miner, such as young people with parental guidelines on their computers, can still enjoy creating and sharing with others. Beyond this, there is also the Total Miner forums, a platform that has been around for over 5 years that serves as a sort of exploratorium and method of showcasing creative works to others, in the interest of favorability and a greater understanding of the game and what is possible for everyone involved. It is my firm belief that beyond that, everyone is sharing a part of themselves in showcasing the worlds that they create. What kind of genre did you explore? Fantasy, science fiction, or something a little bit abstract? Are you a lover of cheap thrills like points-based reward systems for completing minigames, or a thrilling adventure atop the roofs of an ancient collapsing cityscape? Does every character have their own unique dialogue and creative voice? Or is there a guiding narrative leading me to more deeply explore some greater truth to the world I am in, or the humanity which connects us all? Like a Twitch stream with less than 100 concurrent viewers, you feel like you're getting a peek into this person's life. It's very vulnerable and very real. How they play, what habits they have, what things they like, how they behave, and what efforts they make towards creating a more enjoyable experience for themselves and everyone involved are all things that you get to more deeply explore. And beyond that, the development team in general has always reinforced this ideal, with Craig and many of the testers always being available to chat with players on a daily basis about what kind of experiences that they're having in the game. That inevitably is what I believe that Total Miner is, and has successfully achieved to be. It is an extension of the human experience on a roughly drafted canvas that each player has the unique ability to paint and continue painting on. It's not perfect, and it's certainly not for everyone, but the rawness of the game brings it something that is uniquely itself, and in a way, us. And I hope that we're able to continue to share these experiences in the future.